It's kind of funny that I'm putting so much effort into this base, when in reality, it's just a repurposed cave. Actually, this whole area is man-made. There never was a cave. I dug it all out. Eventually, I'll have to go out and build an actual house, and I do have a design in mind. It's fairly complex, but not impossible, and definitely won't be historic. I will say, because I made my first base a cave, pretty much all expansions I want to make involve tedious amounts of digging. But in order to make this look decent, I have to finish up the floor, do a bit of digging, and seal off some walls while hopefully not creating areas for monsters to spawn. By the way, what do you guys think of the idea of me making a Minecraft server? Should it be vanilla, or should I make a mod pack for us all to use? I really enjoy modded Minecraft. If I continue to make Minecraft videos after I defeat the Ender Dragon, I'll definitely do some modded stuff. I've mentioned Tekkit Classic in the past, and I think that's what I'm gonna do next. Either that, or maybe some kind of multiplayer with friends or a custom map, I don't know. I do have a copy of the old Survival Island map from 8 or 9 years ago. I could do that. Or Skyblock. I can hear a lot of footsteps and skeletal noises. Man, this game used to be so scary. I've told you guys about the terrifying peaceful adventure I had in the past, but I feel like it's a lot harder to get scared of this game now. These days, you either have to mod things or actively do things to increase your chances of getting scared. Back in the day, I didn't know much about this game and everything was a new experience, including things like getting stalked by creepers and getting blown up. I also was pretty bad at building things too. I wish I could show you guys the first house I ever built. It was on a server called Tregmine. I know I posted a video of myself giving a tour of it on my personal Facebook page. Granted, this was back in 2011, so I would have been in middle school. Cringe. But there's no way for me to access the house anymore. The server is long gone, which is a shame. I played on that server for years. Oh, my pick broke. Tools break so much faster in this version of the game, it's weird. I don't think a diamond pickaxe even has 1,000 uses. I'll deal with the monsters in a second, I'm almost done. Or the sun will handle them, I guess. Well, I suppose that's fine. Less interesting for you guys, though. Oh, yes. In newer versions of Minecraft, drops clump up into balls to reduce lag, which also makes it harder to chain pick up multiple items and hear the pickup sound play a million times. Despite being a hollowed out hill, the base is coming along nicely. Aw, I can't combine damaged tools together. That's not fair. I think I said this earlier, but I think it's time I make a new mine shaft and begin the hunt for diamond. Less spelunking and more strip mining. All I have to do is rejig my inventory and make a door for the mine shaft, and I'm good to go. Several pickaxes, some shovels, swords, and a stack of rocks. I am fully equipped to dig deep into the bowels of the earth now. I'm hoping to find precious minerals, gems, metals, and all sorts of treasure and loot. Editing speeds this process up, but I have found that strip mining is the most useful method for finding things like diamonds. Spelunking is more exciting, but the risk versus reward factor isn't good enough to justify doing it. Iron ore, the first of many treasures that will be acquired on this mining run. I was about to say I can hear water, but now I can hear piano. I think I forgot to take my meds again. I definitely want to investigate the water at some point. Water implies a pocket of empty space, which means any rare materials in the area could already be exposed. But there is something we need a little bit more urgently than diamond or iron, and that's coal. So I'm just gonna pop back to the surface and mine a bunch of the exposed coal ore veins. We need it for torches, but we also need it for smelting things like iron to make armor, and the pickaxe we'll actually need to mine diamond, because a stone pickaxe is not good enough for the collection of diamond. I think I'm gonna murder that cow. He hasn't seen me yet. I'm coming for you, you bovine bitch. Yes, give me your skin. When cows start dropping beef, we'll have even more food at our disposal. I don't think that happens until 1.8.1 of the beta, though. Coal, glorious coal, how wonderful it is to mine it. Nice. Give me some of that bacon. Epic meal time, bitches. Let's do a bit of home base inventory rejigging real quick. We're super close to making our own iron armor set, which is awesome. There are some spiders nearby, which suggests that I'm close to some kind of tunnel or cave. Where are they? I can hear them, but I can't see them. Oh, whatever. Fuck off, you eight-legged bitch. I'm gonna make a bunch of torches, because we're doing this until I strike diamond. Now the zombies are joining the ensemble as well. Oh, my mining utensil broke. The fuck was that? I'm a little awkward with crafting. It's been a while. Alright, here's 12 whole stone pickaxes ready to go. Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's a cave/tunnel. What is the difference between a tunnel, a cave, and a cavern? At least there's coal here, which is always nice. I'm so early on in this adventure, I can't really say no to anything. That would be a bit weird. This is making me a little nervous. So far, so good. We haven't been jumped yet. Oh, look, iron. God dang, how far does this go? I thought it was already fairly deep. I'm gonna try and get rid of some of this water. That's a good start. Water is so fun to observe because it's so bad at being water. This will make traversing these areas much easier. Ooh, redstone. Okay, cool. This should mean we're deep enough for diamond to spawn if we're seeing redstone, right? We're gonna need an iron pickaxe to mine that redstone, and the diamond that we still haven't found. Jeez, it doesn't usually take this long. I remember back on my last channel, I found diamonds in like 5 minutes or something after starting the world. This time around, things are a bit more chill and less try-hardy. And now for the first armor set of the playthrough, a full armor set. As you can see, 24 ingots is exactly what you need for a full set. It's the same for all armor sets in the game. You need 24 diamonds for a full diamond set, and 24 leather to become the Cow King, and so on and so forth. But we're not going to keep the set. I don't want to die by accident and lose 24 iron ingots in lava or something. I'm going to save it for when I need it, either for the Ender Dragon boss fight or something else. Who knows? But I don't see any point in wearing armor while mining when you don't actually have the resources to spare. Well anyways, let's collect our iron pickaxe and head back down into the mine to try and find some diamond. Hopefully. We've gone pretty deep so far. Hopefully we don't go too deep, if you know what I mean. Oh, I just got a text. This just in, I'm getting sued by the guild for equal rights for dwarves for making a joke about a dwarf stereotype. Oops, I'd just like to apologize to all dwarves. I'm afraid my sense of humor is from another time, another age, you might say. The second age or the first age. I can't actually remember the timeline. I don't think I ever actually learned it. What age were the Rings of Power made in? Isn't it weird how I'm able to talk like a nerd and play Minecraft, talk about Star Wars, Harry Potter, and the Lord of the Rings, though mostly Star Wars, and then also do a lot of stuff with cars and have an interest in guns? That last one is a little bit more recent, but maybe I'm like a closet nerd or something? Quotation marks? Or maybe I'm just a hybrid or a mutt of multiple interests. Because I feel like some of those interests are considered more nerdy than others. You know what I mean? Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I feel like when you spend a bunch of time researching and learning a craft or topic, I guess you become a nerd about that topic. Whether it's games, guns, movies, cars, exercise, etc. But then again, I might not know what the exact definition of a nerd is. I just think a nerd is someone who is an expert at something, but I could be wrong. It could be more complicated. Is the music getting repetitive yet, or are you guys still enjoying yourselves? We've talked about how Minecraft's soundtrack is nostalgic, but what are some other soundtracks and composers you guys associate with feelings of nostalgia? Do any of you recognize, for instance, the names Kevin MacLeod or Jeremy Soule? Kevin MacLeod's royalty-free music was used by big YouTubers back in the early days, as far back as 2008 or 2007 even, and remained popular as late as 2014. Jeremy Soule is one of those classic game score composers. Knights of the Old Republic, the Harry Potter games, the Elder Scrolls, Guild Wars, I think, and so much more. What about you guys? Hit me with your favorite classic game soundtracks. Interestingly, I have never felt nostalgia with film scores. TV show soundtracks sometimes maybe, but I have never felt any nostalgia with movie scores. I don't know why. I'm sure there's some interesting research and science behind that. If I was a psychologist, it would be a study I'd enjoy conducting. Not sure where I'd begin with variables and structuring the research, but it's been forever since I took my psych classes in high school. IB Psychology. It was such a cool subject too, but the tests kind of sucked. I'm redoing the front of the base to make it look better, but still stay natural. I'm improving the curb appeal. That's the term, right? If someone put up a Minecraft-style cave base for sale on something like Zillow or whatever, would you consider buying it if it were within your budget? Would you live in a hobbit hole? Would you be interested in calling a mountain home? Some of those sound cooler than others, I suppose, but you get what I mean. That was weird. Going down the stairs seems to confuse the sound engine in this version, or something along those lines, because every step I took down the stairs was played all at once when I reached the bottom. Alright, here we go. We've got ourselves some redstone. Wonderful. Redstone can be used to make basic forms of circuitry. It does get tweaked and adjusted as you update the game and gets more advanced, but the base principle is the same. Redstone can be activated with things like buttons, pressure pads that you can stand on, and levers you can pull. It's really cool. Maybe I'll find a way to mess with it before I move on to modded Minecraft. I want to show what vanilla has to offer before I ditch it completely. It sounds like I'm about to interrupt someone's bubble bath. Hello? I'm not an intruder, I'm just a miner? Are you decent? If you're not decent, I will shoot you with my sword. I didn't think that through. No one gets to spawn by my torches. Are you decent? Hello? Anyone home? Candygram? Ah! There you are. And you're not decent. You're so exposed I can see your bones! Nasty. Let's see, he is struggling with the water. And so am I. I don't want to get caught in the current and get dragged into the darkness. This is why spelunking is exciting, but inefficient. You waste time dealing with water and enemies. With the power of broken physics, I shall block the water with blocks of tiny rocks, because that makes sense. Come at me, you bone bitch. Let me light this. Ah! Jesus! That gave me a heart attack. I thought you were further down the tunnel, you arrow-ass bow bint. And there's another one. And my sword broke. Holy moly. If something tickled me, I think my heart would explode. I'm pretty close to death. Oh hey, gold. Nice. You know, I actually don't know what use I could have for gold. A clock, I guess? But when you're underground, the time of day makes no difference to anything. Well, hey, it's something to mine. I won't say no to it. I just want to collect stuff. Let's smelt the gold. Give me some of that dragon poison, bitches. You can use it to make tools and armor, but they don't do much and they break really fast. So I'm just gonna make a clock. All you need is 4 gold bars and a single thingy of redstone. Nice. Now we can have a sense of time when we're underground, or simply when we can't see the sky. For the most part, it's useless, but if we are ever in an emergency situation or are desperate to get out from underground, we can verify the time of day before we get out of one perilous situation and avoid putting ourselves into another one. Let's make another sword. Ah! That scared the shit out of me. Well, this is a good time as any to start mining again. At least we've got the music to give us some extra atmosphere. I don't know what triggers music in this game though, or is it all just on a random timer? Did you hear that? All the footsteps? Still on the lookout for diamond. Once we get that, I'll start focusing on other goals. I just want to make sure we have diamond in our stockpile so that when I want to get some obsidian, I'm actually able to do it. I can't remember for the life of me what this song is called. Some gold over there. A lot of gravel and empty dark spaces. Fuck. Well, that's a dead end. Come on, Diamond, where are you? Please?